smells like paraffin. It smells, I don't know. It smells like some industrial something. Like that's not what you're trying to do. That's why we wear deodorant. Okay. That's why we do translucent powders before our pressed powders. My beautiful products over here, as you guys can see, and we're gonna go through each one of them, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it's worked for me in 2025, and what am I taking into 2026. Stay tuned. So here are all my makeup products, and I'm gonna go through each and every single one of them with you guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I loved in 2025 and what are we taking into 2026. So stay tuned so you guys can see how I got this face beat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bells. Hey baddies, welcome to 2026. This is literally my first video in 2026, and I decided with this video I wanted to try something new. I want to start with the face beat already done, and then I'm going to tell you guys what exactly am I taking from 2025 into 2026 with regards to makeup during the season. So just to give a bit of background, my name is Nosi Sole. My channel is about beauty, lifestyle, and I'm hopefully about to do other things, expand, because I've just spent one full whole year with consistent content making. So now I need to somewhat have a bit of a better strategy and know exactly how I'm niching down into what works for me, lighting and products. So here we are. First things first, products for this year. So we've done this face beat over here. I think it's the cutest thing ever. It looks so just brown. I don't know how to, like, it feels like that coffee look, that latte look, but because I'm dark skinned, so I think it's like the cappuccino look. I don't even know how they measure this thing, because I think the latte look is like a certain race. I don't even know. Hey, but anyways, first things first. So to get this absolutely flawless face beads, it is January in this exact moment. So meaning funds are a bit low, and it means the weather is super hot. So we want something that will prevent our makeup looking oily, sweaty, and actually separating from our face or our skin by the end of the day. And also we want something that's a bit budget friendly, and something that can actually not put you in a bad space in January, because we need to make better financial decisions in January, specifically Jan, Feb, March. If you could just sort out your life, hold back a bit, just so you can have the rest of your year looking beautiful, I would recommend that. And as a girly who does a lot of makeup and stuff like that, I still believe that being a baddie is about being in tune and knowing what's happening with your finances. Gotta be disciplined, and you gotta know what are your goals. So yeah, let's get into the video. All right, let's start with step number 1, which is prepping your skin. So I'm a girl with acne prone skin. I've got acne scars, I've got hyperpigmentation, and I still get breakouts, especially during seasons where I might be on that time of the month, or just other times where I'm hormonal. I don't know. But yeah, I start off with a foaming cleanser. I use a CeraVe foaming cleanser just to make sure that I'm not stripping off my face, especially because I use salicylic acid, I use glycolic acid, and I use lactic acid. So these 3 acids can really strip the barrier of your skin, and then it can actually worsen your acne. So that's why I start off a bit soft when I wash off the dirt on my face. Then I go in with my toner. So I use this turmeric and glycolic acid water as my toner. So I feel like it's amazing. I just spray it on the face. I let it dry down until it's like tacky. Then I go in with my even and brightening serum, which is the Garnier serum. So the reason why everything is minimalistic is so I can see what really is working on my skin, and I want to take this into full-on consistency. So in order for someone with acne prone skin to actually know if a product works for them, you kind of have to use it for like over 6 months. And I'm not even playing, like I'm genuinely walking the journey, and I'm respecting that journey, which is fine. And then to make sure that your makeup is not sliding off by the end of the evening, do not go in with heavy SPF. Rather go in with something lighter. So I love this SPF because it has, it's got glycolic acid and it's got kojic acid, which is amazing for acne prone skin. But you obviously don't want something that is super heavy and super oily. So this one, I find it super amazing. So that's what we do in terms of skin prepping, just getting our skin to be in a healthy state, because you can't be looking like this and your skin is unhealthy. Let it be that you're doing your best to make it healthy. So health comes from the inside first, and then we look all pretty and cute. Okay, we're not faking it. Can't be faking it. All right? Yes. So now we're gonna go to step number 2, which is my primers for the summertime that are budget friendly. So step number 2 in terms of doing your makeup for high heat and trying to stay within a budget is priming. So priming your face basically helps your makeup be able to sit in like as if it's like your second skin, to make it smooth and actually hide all those imperfections that you're actually trying to cover up. So not all makeup will obviously sit on the skin as if you've got no texture. That's impossible. God did not create filtered people. You know, not everyone walks around this earth with a filter unless, I don't know, there's some sort of plastic surgery that you can do. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is what I use to get perfect makeup in the summertime. So I first go in with something that is lightweight. So this is the Wet n Wild base serum. I love this because it's so light and it actually does cover up my pore. The way that my concealer gets to sit in these areas is so important to me, and it always starts off with your base. Then I go in with my Revolution, Makeup by Revolution, what's this? Pore Perfecting Primer. So this primer, I literally bought it because I was looking for something that can imitate what Vanessa Marek's primer does. And I've been trying to use it. I've been trying to play around with it. I've tried it using like a lot of the products, and then I've tried just putting a little bit at the back of my hand, and I'm trying to see which one works best. But so far I think a little bit goes a long way with regards to this primer. So this primer literally makes this whole area be able to be blurred out, especially because this is the area where a lot of your pores are. So I spread it out a bit because I've got acne scars. So those are the little hacks that I get to use in terms of prepping my face as an acne prone skin girl. So yeah, I just spread it out on the outskirts of my face, not just keep it in the inner side, so that I'm able to cover the imperfections that I don't want to see when I apply my foundation. Then I go in with my Jelly Grip primer, specifically just for the under eye. This primer is a bit oily, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the summertime, but it literally looks like this. It's like, as you guys can see, it looks like that. So I'm also using this just to try it out and see what it looks like. But I use it on this face, and I gotta say, my under eye is not cracking, it's not creasing, it's literally looking flawless. It looks like a clean sheet, you know? So we obviously don't want cakey under eyes, so that's why I tried using this one, because it said it's specifically for under eyes. So hopefully other people can also see the difference. Then last but not least, specifically for this look, is the matte primer. So this is also by Wet n Wild, and this primer literally changed my life. Like, I really wanted to gatekeep this primer, but I couldn't, because I'm like, guys, like this thing, if you're looking for a good matte look and you're not trying to upgrade a lot of your foundations and your concealers and your contours, this is the one. The base is already matte and it's a primer, so it's like absolutely amazing. Like 100%. Like I'm taking this into 2026. Like, I hope they don't change the formula. I hope they don't change anything about it, you know? This one, love of my life. So step number 3 is doing my eyebrows. So a lot of makeup people do their eyebrows after doing their whole face beads. Some people do it before. I'm that girl who likes to do it before because it gives me more control in terms of carving them out with regards to using concealer. So yeah, blending everything, I feel like the control is better because then I can go afterwards with my foundation to neaten the area up. So I don't know, when you do it the other way around, I guess you would go again with your foundation brush and then neaten it up, but I don't know. To each his own. Your method can work for you. So what I use for my eyebrows, these beautiful luscious eyebrows over here, is my Essence Brow Lifting Gel. So 100% love this. I'm not gonna change this. This is definitely coming into 2026. Like, this is definitely coming into 2026. Then I use my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I love the shade of this concealer with the makeup I currently have right now. So I just love it because its consistency is very high coverage, but at the same time it's lightweight. So I just really love this concealer as a concealer. So adding it into my eyebrow routine just definitely changed the game for me, because I really love how it's not super bright. If ever I want to go super bright, I can always go in with my Candid concealer, which is a shade lighter, and it's something I already have in my makeup box, so that keeps everything still budget friendly. But yeah, so I use this to carve them out, and I use an eyebrow pencil just to draw and fill in between the lines. So sometimes I don't use a full eyebrow pencil. I go in with my Glow Classic, I think this is an eyeliner, but it comes in a pod like this. It's black, and I just fill it up a bit depending on if I'm looking for black like this or I'm looking for a brown. So yeah, it just depends on the look. And all in all, when I'm done with everything in terms of my eyebrows, I go in and I brush them out with mascara. So because I don't know what happens to the skin, it's like breathing while you're doing the rest of your makeup, and obviously makeup takes a long time, so something just happens here. So just to reinforce the structure of the eyebrow, I go in with my 3D mascara. It's a game changer. The reason why I use the 3D mascara is because the bristle is very much, I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, the bristle is very much functional like this. It's open. It's not clunky and chunky like the MAC mascara. So we want both of these, but for different effects. So with the eyebrows, because you also don't want it to look chunky and you don't want it to look like you did weird stuff, I prefer to go in with something that has more of like an open bristle on it. Yeah. So after I do my eyebrows and I let everything sit in, so this will be me after putting on my concealer and blending it out. I go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer and I start concealing my face. So concealing your face is basically for someone who's got dark skin, is to go in with the color that can fade away or match your normal skin to that super dark area. So it's like you're trying to match the dark area to your normal skin. So that's what you're trying to do with concealing. So it's not about looking orange, it's about blending it out enough that it looks like you're trying to hide the darkness and make it blend more into your natural skin tone. So that's what a concealer is supposed to do. So after doing this, I let this face just breathe, let it sit in, let every product sit in, and then I go in to step number 4, which is my foundation. So I use this L'Oreal foundation. What I love about this foundation is that I just don't know. It says that it's a cool undertone, but this foundation be brown. This foundation be so warm. I can't even. But I don't understand it, because when I saw the L'Oreal Infallible foundation that is written warm undertone, that was cool. So I don't know. I was a bit confused, and the lid was fully closed and sealed. So yeah, but what I love about this foundation is that it's full matte, it lasts for a full day, and at the same time, like the shade range, I really didn't trust L'Oreal with a good shade range. Like I love the Maybelline concealer, and then they changed it. They discontinued the one foundation, and then they gave us the other one, and then I don't know why. I tried that one. My heart just didn't like it. It didn't work for me. I don't know, but when I met this baddie over here, I was like super, super excited. Thank God L'Oreal owns Maybelline. Because I'm not trying to be hating, because their stuff is good. So I'm not trying to be that girl, you know? And that foundation did work. The Maybelline foundation did work. It's just that the steps that I had to use before were different from the one. I just feel like the formula wasn't the same, but they said the formula was the same, but I don't know. Angazi Akite foundation is so perfect in terms of its shade match. So definitely taking this into 2026 for affordable glam. And then we're gonna go into step number, I don't know if we're at number 5 or number 6, which is using our translucent or banana powders before we use our pressed powders. So the hack here is not necessarily the level or type of translucent powder that I use, but I currently use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder, and then I use the Me color from Glam banana powder. So the intention here is to basically blot the face before we put in the compact powders. So the compact powders, when your face gets oily, it tends to get a bit muddy, and then that's what makes the makeup crack on your face, because you're gonna get a breeze, and then now next thing, it's like when you sweat, one moment you wet, next like you feel tacky because the sweat has dried out, and then it's like that's not what you're trying to do. That's why we wear deodorant. Okay, that's why we do translucent powders before our pressed powders. Okay, yes. And then we can go in with our pressed powders, obviously going darker in the darker areas and going lighter in the lighter areas. And then when we are done, the big thing that you have to do. So I go in with a matte fixing spray. So this is the Makeup by Revolution matte fixing spray. This fixing spray is my heart and soul as well. As someone who's been on the hunt, who's been on the journey, in the wilderness, trying to figure out what works for my skin, because I'm one person who I can listen to a trend, I can listen to influencers as an influencer, but I need some truth to some things. I need something to work on my skin in order for me to say, okay, I've got my heart's in it, you know. I can't delude myself, guys. I know the game is tight, but delusions are, no, we are not doing that. So yeah, this matte fixing spray is amazing. I know MAC and Maybelline also have another range of these, but they're a bit more on the expensive side. That's why I'm trying to do something more, a bit budget friendly, because it is January, you know? So yeah, then to seal everything off, L'Oreal came in with, again, part of the infallible range. This thing smells like paraffin. It smells, I don't know. It smells like some industrial something. Like, I complained so many times with this, but I'm not hating. I'm not that person who expects makeup to smell like glamorous roses. Guys, these are all chemicals. I don't know what we're deluding ourselves into, thinking that every makeup must smell good and there must be fragrance in every single thing on your skin. That is dangerous. Please stop deluding yourselves, guys. Can the consumerism not delude the people? Like, some things don't make sense for this is makeup. Why is it smelling like... But anyways, it is a nice touch to have makeup smelling at least neutral or like nothing. But this one smells like industry, because it works like an industry. It's like, it smells like duct tape. I don't know, but the same amount of work that duct tape does. Some duct tape holds cars. So this is what it does. It holds you for the whole day. Literally, you just gotta spray it in layers. So lightly go in the beginning, let it air out, because you're gonna choke. I don't know if it's paraffin or gasoline or acetone, but it's something like that in those things, guys. I don't know what it is, but yeah, spray it in layers. Spray it once, let it air out, spray it again so that the particles can get into the areas that it didn't get to in the beginning, and then, you know, it's like a raincoat. It's so amazing. So yeah, those are the items that I am bringing into 2026. I really hope this helped, guys, because I'm trying to spice things up. So please let me know in the comments if this really helped. I'm gonna go remove this face bead. If you guys love the face bead and you want me to do a tutorial, I don't mind. You know, I don't mind. So yeah, but yeah, please let me know how you guys feel about this video. Let me know, Jay, what you're trying to see in 2026. And I do have to say though, guys, thank you so much for your support, because we are on another year and there's a lot of you who are new on my channel, and I just want to let you know that, like, I'm really seeing it, and I really do appreciate it, because right now I'm like a child who's like stumbling and growing. So I'm low-key kind of in grade 2 in terms of content. So I really do love the fact that even though I'm not the best of the best, there's some of you that are watching my videos, and I really appreciate that. Liking my videos, Jay, I'm not gonna take things for granted. Like, I really do appreciate you guys. So yeah, if there's anything you guys want me to change, I'm here for you. I'm here for the baddies. Let me know. And oh, I forgot mascara, guys, for your eyes. Don't forget, you don't do lashes and stuff like that because it is summertime. Lashes are heavy. Mascara is the way to go. Take your time with mascara. Put layers. My eyelashes are the most ugliest thing ever. My eyelashes are so horrible. They are coily. It's like having 4C hair as eyelashes. That's exactly what I have. Like, I hate them so much. And then you look at men with the most luscious eyelashes, and then I'm just jealous. So unfair. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support. If you guys love this video, thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, don't forget to comment, and if you love the video again, I can do a tutorial for you guys if you want it. Yeah, boy. These are all the things we're taking into 2026 to be the best baddie that you can be. Thank you. Lots of love from Nosy. XOXO, sign out. Yeah, guys, I love doing YouTube videos, actually. I love doing YouTube videos. And now that I'm spicing things up this year, yo, I think I'm about to have the best fun. Like, 2026, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy life. Let's have fun. Even in our hobbies, even in doing a budget, let's have fun. Kutlabane fun. Guys, I'm in Joburg. I have to learn other people's languages. They hate us Zulu girls because we're not trying. But I'm trying and it's so hard. But you know what? I respect other cultures, especially African cultures. So I will do my best. I will do my best. I'm literally there at work all the time saying, please teach me how to say this. And then they do their best and they laugh at me. But you know what? I'm hanging in there, you guys. I'm hanging in there. At least, you know what? As a Zulu girl, I'm doing my best. Alright, bye-bye. Bye.